Can you believe this is episode 250? It all of a sudden dawned on me when I looked at that number that, I have to do something different today. It's number 250. Something that is more reflective because it's number 250. So today, in honor of this milestone number, the topic is what I have learned after 250 episodes. You might be surprised. And I welcome you to give me your responses and your reactions. Does your child have a speech-language delay and you really want them to talk? Do difficult behaviors derail home life and you know the frustration is a communication struggle? Does your child see a speech therapist and you wonder, what do they do and how can I help? If these or similar questions are in your mind, this podcast is for you. Hello, my name is Dinalynn Rosenbusch. I am a speech-language pathologist that has worked with children from birth to 21 for 3 decades. And in my classrooms, I see you wanting to connect with the heart of your child, but their speech and language skills create a barrier. So if you have a kiddo that has difficult behaviors, needs to expand their language or learn to say speech sounds, and maybe even receives speech therapy, stay tuned, because in this podcast, you will learn how to use your daily life as a tool to communication practice and how to do that practice. You will become confident knowing you are making the difference you want to make. And you will hear success stories of parents who have navigated these struggles already. We'll do this all while focusing on building deep, meaningful connection and confidence in your kiddo. So grab a cup of coffee along with a notebook and pen. It's time to speak in the way your child's brain understands. And that is the language of play. Welcome back, listeners. As we get started, I'm going to read a review from Grandma Deb, who leaves 5 stars and writes, "Great focus. Dinalynn is very focused on improving outcomes for kids through supporting parents in their daily struggles." Yes, I am Grandma Deb, and thank you for noticing. That is the intention. As we begin, I want to thank our sponsor. Being a mom and a business owner means you're wearing all the hats, and it's exhausting. Cindy at lightningadminva.com can help take some of the weight off your shoulders. She handles the admin work so you can show up for your family without letting your business fall behind. Some of you might remember last year about this time when I promoted Jackie Bailey and Todd Kudebek as we talked about a family retreat in Costa Rica. At the retreat, participants will share real conversations and laughter without the constant distractions, build courage, trust, confidence together or individually, experience guided adventures in one of the world's most beautiful natural environments. And along the way, you'll learn how to craft and deliver a personal signature talk with coaching and a professionally recorded video keepsake. This sounds amazing to me. I will not be joining them this time, but their experience is sure to be one that your family will treasure for years to come. If this sounds curious to you, check the show notes, where you will get a discount just for listening to the language of play. Also in the show notes, you will find a link to go check out more details about this amazing program that I couldn't recommend more. All right, now let's get into today's episode. In 250 episodes, you learn things. Sometimes what you learn isn't what you expect you're going to learn. In fact, sometimes 250 episodes is going to shine a light on where I was thinking faulty. So I had unexpected lessons as well. Today, I'm going to talk about some of those faulty thinkings that I had, as well as the lessons learned. The first thing I'll bring up is that I had an assumption that when I started the podcast and put out an email for people to contact me, I thought my inbox was going to be so full. I don't know why I thought this, but I was scared of it. I thought, what if I have 100 emails? And that was silly. That doesn't happen. Now, I love when I get emails from you, But I am no longer scared that I can't keep up with that communication. On the times that I don't keep up with communication, it is usually because I've got family life going on and I've just simply been away from my computer. Another thing I learned that I totally did not expect, and you may laugh at me for not expecting this, but I didn't expect the quantity of email advertisements that I would get, the quantity of emails that I get regarding services to make this podcasting experience easier. Now, I have used some of those services and learned from them, but I kid you not, and I am not exaggerating to say, I think I've had close to 25 people offer YouTube services. About 15 people have offered editing services. About 20 people have offered website services. And there are many other aspects that people offer their services for. Now, I'm not saying that I wouldn't benefit from having these people help me. But when there's so many people that are offering, I haven't known how to pick. Plus, hiring everybody all at once will be just too much for my brain. When I decided to podcast, this tech learning was much harder than I expected it to be. But I was super proud of myself because I did it. Then I turned my attention to the next thing, which I thought had to be easier than tech. But it wasn't. What I decided to do next was figure out how to communicate my coaching offer online. This next piece you might find humorous as well. I thought it would be easy to craft a coaching package, a coaching message to tell people what it is that I do. After all, I'd been doing it for 30 years. Why would it be hard to tell people what I do? Eventually, what I learned is you don't care what I do. You care how I help you. And that makes total sense. I only buy from people that I understand their value to me, like what they have to offer needs to be something that I actually need. And then I need to understand that I need it. That reverse languaging was lost on me. I actually assumed that when I gave the information I gave during a podcast episode, you would identify in the episode exactly what your child needs and what you need, and then you would call me and my inbox again was going to be full of people asking for coaching. For those of you that know anything about business, you know it doesn't work like that. I didn't know it didn't work like that. I learned that parents often stay quiet for quite a while. They remain in that wait and see space as they learn more until they decide, yes, now is the time I'm going to reach out. Those of you that have reached out to me have often listened to many episodes by the time you've sent me an email. So I've learned that your silence does not mean that you're disinterested. It means that you're thinking. And then as I thought more about it, I realized that you're waiting also because you're hoping that your child is going to come along on their own. Some of you are afraid that you're going to overreact and you don't want to spend that extra energy. And many of you are exhausted. As many of you are listening and continue to listen, I'm so glad you're here. And as more episodes come out, I hope your uncertainty about what is normal or what to get help for or how I help becomes clearer and clearer to you. Now it makes sense to me. But there was still a deeper lesson in it all, a lesson that made me switch from 2 episodes a week to 1. And that is, parents don't need more information. A lot of you are seeking information from a lot of sources. You can get information overload. And interestingly, when I switched from having 2 episodes a week to 1 episode a week, my listener numbers did not go down, but they went up. I had to consult people that were in the podcasting world because that didn't make sense to me since this is partly a numbers thing. Switching to 1 day a week and having the numbers increase shows that once a week is better. It's a consumable amount. Sometimes when I hear things like this, I just laugh at myself because that's exactly what I teach, is little bits at a time. But at the same time, I was doing the opposite. I do actually know that small steps reduces stress for parents and kids. And I learned that it was my need I was feeling to cream off all the excess in my brain so that I could get to a space to be able to think. And interestingly, it was right around episode 140 when I finally took a breath and said, okay, I've creamed off enough information that I think that I can move forward at a slower pace. I guess that made for a good library, and hopefully those of you that I overwhelmed have recovered by now. Another thing I learned from parents is that they feel that when they're acting early, that they're panicking instead of just getting reassurance and getting support and guidance right at the beginning where it's strong. This is how I think. But I learned that parents often feel embarrassed or ashamed because they feel like, oh, I must be just panicking if I'm acting too early or if my kid is young. I learned the difference between my eagerness to give you what I know is going to be making a change in your family and honoring your need to wait a little while and to truly understand and to take the small actions, and how those small actions can be incredibly relieving. So parents, if you are in the space where you are waiting, you are not behind. And if you're ready for a small step forward, that is taking care of both you and your child. And it comes in your timing. And now I will challenge you. I have a small celebration gift for this 250th episode. And I hope you fill my inbox in the same way that naive me was afraid of being overwhelmed by it. And we will celebrate together as you write the word congratulations. And I will then send you a fun PDF gift. So to repeat that, email hello@thelanguageofplay.com and write congratulations and celebrate with me for 250 episodes. And when you do, I will send a fun PDF gift to you that you can post on your refrigerator that will make you smile when you see it. That is all for today. Of course, I always welcome your thoughts, your reflections, your rebuttals, your responses, and all the things. I really do love getting emails from listeners. And remember, I'm always cheering you on. Hey parents, I hope you found this episode helpful. If so, would you please take 30 seconds and share it with a friend who also lives or works with children? I would really appreciate it if you would leave a quick review for the show on Apple Podcasts. I read every review, and it lights me up to know that this show is making a difference. Then come join my Facebook community, where you'll meet other parents who are dedicated to helping their children grow too. You'll find the link in the show notes. Thank you for joining me. Now it's time to go. Let's pop our kiddos in the strollers and go look around outdoors and see what we have to talk about.